Hi garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A. For today's video, I'm at Home Depot. It's May and I'm checking out their plant inventory. So it is a full house here at Home Depot, guys. Every shelf is stacked. First up, we have the beautiful Eclipse Asiatic lilies. This guy here is a lily that blooms earlier on. These are the ones that don't have any scent. These guys are hardy to -40 and they bloom early to mid-summer. Right next to that, we have some heuchera, also known as coral bells. These here are the electric plum. I have these in my yard. These are hardy to -30, great for the part shade to shade area. Right next to that, we have some ostrich fern. These guys here, again, also great for the shade area. This one here is hardy to -50, guys. These are going to be $8.98 for the Vigoro brand. Next to that, we have some autumn ferns. The autumn ferns do really well in my yard. These are hardy to -20. They grow 18 to 24 inches in height and they are $5.98. Another shade perennial. Right next to this one here is the lamium. I would never buy ladium, guys. You know why? Because it's a weed in my yard. This one in the spring, this thing goes nuts in my yard. Now it's not the variegated ones, but no lamium for me purchase wise. This guy here is another part sun plant. This one is called the Anne Greenaway and it is hardy to -40. Another heuchera is right here. This beautiful red one here is the Carnival Burgundy Blast. The Carnival Burgundy Blast is part sun, it's a perennial, and it is hardy to -30. Let's check out to see what else they have. They have quite a bit of hostas, guys. So first up as hostas, this is the Patriot. Everybody knows about the Patriot is the one with the white edges. They also have one called Minuteman that looks like Patriot. It just has a little bit more of a variety. Again, this is the Vigoro brand. It will be a part sun plant. All my hostas are in actually part shade to shade. This is a whole $10, guys. The prices really went up. These were $8.98 last year. Now they're a whole $1 up, but I guess it's worth it because hostas do pay their dues in the garden. They bloom in the early to midsummer and they are hardy to -40. Right next to that one is one that I have in my yard. This one looks like it's going to be Rainforest Sunrise. Let's see. Yes, this is Rainforest Sunrise. This is, again, most hostas are pretty hardy. This one is -40. It grows 8 to 12 inches in height and it really brightens up a dark area. A lot of times our shade areas are a little bit dark. A hosta like this will come in pretty handy. Let me see, this one looks different. Let's see what this one is. This is so sweet. Again, $9.98 for the Vigoro brand in a 2-quart. Prices really went up, guys. Here we have some blue fescue. If you're looking for blue fescue, they have this at Home Depot for $8.98. The blue fescue is going to be -30 in hardiness and it blooms in the early to the midsummer. This beauty here is, don't have this in my yard, but it is the Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder is a perennial and it can actually do in the sun or the shade. This one is called Golden Feathers. Again, $8.98. So depending on what type of perennial it is, it could be $8.98, it could be $9.98. Next up, they have this Proven Winners Veronica, it looks like. This is Magic Show Wizard of Oz, as in AHHS. This one is going to be an extra $1 for $10.98. Really like this purpley bluey color. Here's a beauty that I've been waiting on all year and I finally bought a couple of them the other day. This one is the Jack of Diamonds brunnera, or also brunnera, and they are great in the part shade to shade. These bloom this beautiful dainty blue flowers and they are hardy from zones 3 to 8, which is -40. They have a lot of the polka dot plant. So these ones here are great for hanging baskets and for containers. These are again from the Vigoro brand. These are going to be $3.98, and they have different designs. So you see this was a broader leaf, more of a red, and then you have more of a pinky hue, and then you have the green and white. I've used these already in my hanging baskets and they do absolutely amazing. Right next to that we have some sweet potato vine. They also have the Vigoro brand, and this one here again, another $3.98. Actually, you know what? This one is $5.48, guys. The sweet potato vine. Look how small this is, and they want a whole $6 for this. Now it does work. You know, it does give you it gets the work done. It will grow and grow and grow, but I can't bring myself to buying that for $6, guys. They also have the one that is a darker hue and more of a like a variegated version right here. Again, this Vigoro is apparently considered premium, and you're going to be paying the premium price for it. Next up is the beautiful Lisianthus. I've seen this at my Walmart lots of years, and the only reason I haven't bought it is because it's an annual. Now they do have this really nice faint pink color, and they also have this purple here. This is it's an upright habit, and it only grows 6 to 24 inches. It's a really big plant for weddings, like for bouquets and stuff, but I really like it. I wish it was a perennial, but I love that beautiful pinky and that beautiful purple color. Right next to that one we have a Zabrina. I think this is called the Zabrina. Let me just double check. Yes, purple Zabrina. This is a premium annual. Again, Vigoro calls itself premium, and I bought them before, no problem with it at all, but for whatever reason, it's a little bit more expensive than if you're buying the other brands. They've got a whole bunch of annuals here, a combination of these guys here and the Gerber daisy over here. These are petunias, so we have some white petunias, we have some purple and pink and red petunias, and further up on this line here we have even more petunias, and then on to some begonias. Now I'm beginning to really like begonias. These are annuals. These do well in the shade and the part shade. These are going to be $1.98 because they're in the small little 4.5-inch annual pot. Only $1.98. They have this pinky one, they have the reddy one, they have the dark foliage with white, and then they also have this really nice deep green with pink flowers, and then another green with white flowers. All are going to be $1.98 here at Home Depot. They've got some foxgloves. These are really great in the garden. Great for pollinators, great for bees and butterflies. And as I say that, there's a bee right up in there, guys. He's in there. This is the pink panther. It is a part sun plant. This is also known as digitalis. So this one is pink panther, and this one is camelot lavender. So this one is a lavender color, this one is more of a pink, and they're all going to be $16.98. They've also got some calla lilies. These here are going to be $12.98. These are a part sun plant. This particular one here is Qatar, and this orange. This one here is hardy only to 20 degrees. So it may or may not come back for me here in my garden, guys, because it all depends on how the weather is. So if that orange one was Qatar, then this one is Captain Hollywood. This is more of a red, and the yellow is Sun Club, all $12.98 in a 2-quart. Further down we have this guy here, which is freesia. I saw the bulbs for these early on in the season, but I didn't really buy them because I don't really know too much about freesia, but they give you a lot of bulbs when you buy them from Walmart and Home Depot and Lowe's. This is going to be $9.98 for this freesia, guys. This particular one here is Nano Variego. Says it's a perennial. Right next to that one we have the Platinum Blonde Lavender. This guy here is from the Southern Living Plant Collection. It's a full sun plant, and it is hardy to 0 degrees. Further down we have even more heucheras and corabels. This particular one here is pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice grows in full sun to shade. It's a heucherella actually. It is 8 to 10 inches in height and 18 to 22. It does really well. I don't have this particular one in my yard, but I have quite a bit of heucheras in my garden. Here we have balloon flower. I also have this in my garden. To be honest with you, I just realized I haven't seen mine come back this year, but it's a perennial and it should come back. So maybe it's a late bloomer. I'm not sure. Here is balloon flower. They have the white and they have the purple. This particular one here is twinkle blue. It is hardy to -40, blooms in the late spring to the summer. And here are the smaller jacket diamonds brunnera or brunnera that I bought, because remember I told you in one of my videos I had bought the gallon of this last year, and I think I might have put them in too much sun and they all died. So I was waiting all year for them to bring it out, and I was surprised to see that they had them in a quart, in a smaller version, and I just bought these. These are $7.98. I actually planted them out already, so you should be seeing them in the May garden tour soon. Of course, you always see the jasmine, you always see the creeping jenny and the ajuga, and also the ivy. Also available, we have some speedwell. This particular one here is the purple leia. Purple leia is hardy to -30, and it blooms in the early to the mid-summer. I have one that looks like this, but I don't know the actual name of it. But these do really well in my yard. The bees love it, the butterflies love it as well. What are these? Are these liatris? Oh no. Oh yeah, gay feather. This one here is the gay feather. This one is cobalt original. This is liatris spicata. It is hardy to -40, and it blooms in the early to the midsummer. I bought these as bulbs, or corms as they're called, and I planted them directly in the soil, and they're all coming back. They're really, really great for butterflies and bees. We also have some coreopsis. I have an uptick coreopsis. Let's see what brand this one is. This is Sunkiss. Sunkiss coreopsis, also known as tick seed, blooms in the late spring through the summer, and it is hardy to -30. It is really, really a lot of plants here at Home Depot, guys. Next up, we have Shasta Daisy, a tried and true perennial in the garden. This one is White Mountain. I do have the White Mountain, and this one grows really, really big. It is all budded up and ready to bloom for me here in my Georgia garden. It is hardy to -30. You guys know something happened to all my lamb's ears, and they all pretty much died out. I went back and bought some earlier on in the season. This one here is the silver carpet lamb's ear. It is hardy to -30, and it grows 18 to 24 inches tall. They've also got some rosemary. You know what, guys? Surprisingly, I don't even know why I don't have any rosemary in my garden. This one is barbecue rosemary. It blooms early to late summer, and it is hardy to -10. Here are some daylilies. This is the Stella d'Oro, one of the most popular daylilies. It's very easy to grow, very easy to survive in any soil, and very easy when it's transplanted. They have got some lantana. This particular one here is the Chapel Hill lantana. Really nice for bees and butterflies. This is going to be $8.98. It says it's a perennial. Blooms in the early summer to the fall. Hardy to 0 degrees. It may or may not come back for me. I bought the New Gold last year. That did not come back, but I'm hoping that this would. They've also got some serendipity allium. These are $10.98 by Proven Winners. These are going to be hardy to -30. These do really, really well in my garden, and it's also really good for the critters in the yard. Look at this beauty here, guys. I've never seen this one in my Home Depot. This is Proven Winners Rock and Grow Back in Black Sedum. This is $10.98, and this is hardy to -40. Really, really nice, guys. Let me know if you have this one in your garden. I also have this one here. This is Pink Fizz, and even though it doesn't look pink, it does bloom pink, and it's actually in bloom right now. Up there, they got some Northern Star Agapanthus. These are a full sun to part shade, grows 26 to 32 inches in height and 18 to 24. I have the Queen Mum that does really, really well in my yard. Takes a while for it to come back. I'm just waiting to see if it's going to come back this year. They've got a lot of beautiful shrubs, guys. A combination of a lot of the encore azaleas. So they have autumn bonfire, autumn embers, autumn lily, autumn twists, different sizes. So for example, they have some of them in the 1 gallon, some in 2 gallon, some in 3 gallon. And they also have some loropetalums over here. So if you're looking for something purple with spring blooms and it's something different in the yard, you can buy you a purple daydream loropetalum. This beauty here never disappoints. This is the sunshine ligustrum. I have many of these in my yard, as you know. They do really, really well. They do really well in the south, especially because of the heat. Sunshine ligustrum is hardy from zone 6 to 10. And then we have some Gardenia jubilation. These grow 3 to 4 feet by 3 to 4 feet, and they are hardy from zone 7 to 10. These bloom white, like as most gardenias are white blooming. They've got some blueberries, guys. This particular one here is the rabbit eye blueberry, and not sure if this is the ones that actually need another blueberry next to it for it to bloom, but they're all budded up, guys. There's a lot of young little blueberries on here, so this might be something for us southerners here in this heat. This is Bless Your Heart rabbit eye blueberry. This is $21.98 for a 2 gallon. Again, put out by the Southern Living Plant Collection. But look, they actually have it on sale. They took it down to $16.88 right there. So if you're looking for a blueberry, you might, because they don't go that cheap, you know, and it's something for you to eat. So it's not, I don't think it's a bad price for $16.98. They got some Nandina. A lot of these things are already here, but you know, they have all these type of, they have blush pink Nandina. They have this lemon lime one here. And they also have the Obsession Nandina. All are going to be a price of $24.98. Here they have a lot of the little lime hydrangea, the panicle hydrangea. These are going to be $29.98 if you just buy one. But if you buy 10, then you have to pay $23 each. The little lime is, now I don't have the little lime, I just have the regular limelight that I got on clearance from Lowe's earlier on in the season, but this guy here is hardy from zones 3 to 8, full sun, and grows 3 to 5 feet tall, guys. If you're looking for crotons, Home Depot has a bunch of crotons. This one is in a pretty large gallon, guys. This one looks like it's in a, I can't tell how big it is, but it's a whole $39.98, which means it's just $40 for this guy here. Now, this is a tropical plant, loves our Georgia heat, but once it gets cold, it might die, so you might want to bring it inside. They also have some butterfly bush. This is from Proven Winners, and this particular one here is Pugster Pinker. I actually have the Pugster Periwinkle that I got on clearance for 2 years now, and it's just doing absolutely amazing. Love butterfly bushes. The butterflies love it. The bees love it. Everybody loves the butterfly bushes. These are not invasive in our area, guys. The Pugster Periwinkle, like a lot of these guys, are going to be full sun, hardy from zones 5 to 9, and they grow somewhere between they're only 2 feet tall. Here's another type of re-blooming azalea. I only buy the Encore brand, but there's another one that actually has re-blooming, and this one is from Vigoro. Vigoro is $27.98 if you're only buying one, but $22.38 if you buy 2. Here's an abelia. I absolutely adore abelia. I have a Canyon Creek abelia in my yard that does absolutely great. It has this really nice foliage, and it's called Canyon Creek, and the pollinators love it. But this one is Kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscopes is $41.98, guys, and it is hardy to -10. Grows 24 to 30 inches high. Blooms in the early summer to the mid-fall. Love Kaleidoscope. Here's another butterfly bush by this one in particular is from Vigoro. And what is the name of this one here? It just says Dapper Lavender. This guy is going to be $34.98. It looks like it's in a 2 gallon. They also got some more Gardenias. Now you guys know I struggle, and I'm not going to keep bringing it up because I talk about it a lot. I struggle with gardenia. They haven't bloomed in years, and I'm actually at the point where I'm going to take them out. But if you love gardenia, or if you have an established gardenia in your yard, they are beautiful. They smell really nice. It's just that for whatever reason, the ones that I bought, they really haven't caught their footing. They're in the ground, they're alive, but they really haven't bloomed. They've got some more coral bells over the side here. This one I have in my yard. This one is Carnival Watermelon. It blooms in the early to the late spring. And I believe this one might be either spearmint or Dale strain. Let's check. No, it's actually Lemon Love. But I feel like the Lemon Love would be more yellow than that. Look at the color and then look at the foliage. This might be mislabeled. Let me double check. Lemon Love. This does not look like Lemon Love, guys, but that's what they're saying. This guy here is hardy to -40. I have this one in my yard, but I don't think it's marked that, but we'll see how it goes. We all know and love Vinkas. We have the pink Vinca, the red Vinca, the white Vinca, and the purpley Vinca. These are in like a bigger, different pot. It's a 1.5 quart for $7. Oh wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, and then this one here, this yellow guy here, who is this? Melampodium. Never seen this before. I have no idea what it is, but it reminds me of like a Black Eyed Susans or something. Right next to that, we have this beauty here, which is a dianthus. And this is what the foliage looks like. I really like dianthus. When I first started gardening, I used to use the lower growing dianthus, but now I really like the ones that actually grow more stealth. And these guys here are gonna be $6.98 here at Home Depot. If you're looking for purple fronting grass, here it is at Home Depot. This is $8.98. It is a full sun perennial grass. This is rubrum, and it grows, it's a clumping habit, and it grows somewhere between 24 and 36 inches high, guys. There's a lot of lavenders. So we have the lavender blue scent here for $12.98, this guy here. And then we have this guy here, which is Spanish lavender primavera. This one here is going to be $14.98. Got some more daylilies. And look, guys, clematis. You guys know I really like clematis, even though I don't have any. I only bought one the other day. But this clematis here, they have the Wester plate or Wester plat. And then they have the Vagabond. These are going to be $14.98. Now, clematis or clematis, these need some sort of a trellis to grow on because they need to climb. More balloon flowers. This in a bigger container. This one is going to be in a 2 quart for $7.98. And this is more of a whitey, fainty lavender color. Here's an ornamental onion, again from Vigoro. This is going to be $8.98. This is Millennium. This guy here is a perennial that is hardy to -20. Right next to that, they have some lantana, beautiful lantanas that attract a lot of, that's what I want to say, pollinators. Right next to that is the astilbe, also known as fall spirea. This is a shade plant and does really well in my yard. I just moved it from the front of the yard and brought it in the back. So it's not blooming yet, but you should definitely see it when I do my May tour. This right next to that is a very reliable plant for me. This is the beautiful blanket flower. This particular one is the Barbican yellow red ring, hardy to -30, and grows 14 to 16 inches high, blooms in the late spring to the summer. Right next to that one is yarrow. I have this one in my yard, guys. This is Milky Rock Rose. Milky Rock Rose is $8.98. It's a full sun perennial. It is hardy to -20, blooms in the late spring to the fall. Right next to that one here is another plant for $8.98. This is beard tongue, also known as Pestamen candy pink. This is hardy to -20. Right next to that one is another type of lavender. This one is super blue lavender, $8.98, another Vigoro brand. Right next to that one is a verbena. This verbena again, $8.98. This is Enduroscape purple that is hardy to 10 degrees, and it is a spreading habit. It blooms early spring to the fall. They also have a red one here too. Let me see what this one is called. This one is Endurascape Red. So they have the Endurascape Red and they have the Endurascape Purple, but look at those beautiful lavenders, guys. Really, really nice. Are you looking for some Dusty Miller? Really nice annual for the garden and for the containers. They have them here at Home Depot, guys, for $198 in a I think it's a 4.5 inch. Yeah, 4.5 inch little container. If you're looking for impatiens, they have the orange, they have the fuchsia, they have the white, and they have the red. These are, what brand is this? This is not a Vigoro, this is a Beacon brand. It says it's Beacon Impatiens. These are gonna be $198. And then further down here, even more. Lots of impatiens, guys. For those of you who have a lot of shade, the impatiens will work quite fine. Here are some caladiums from the Proven Winners plant collection. This one here is $16.98 for these guys here in a 1 gallon. Oh, it's a 2 quart. Actually, it's not even a gallon. It's a 2 quart caladium. These won't come back for me. They are right at the edge where they won't come back, but they are beautiful. Look at these beautiful dahlias here, guys. Are these what I think it is? They have all these beautiful dahlias here. Now they're counting as an annual, and what are they charging? They're charging $24.98 because it's in that gray pot right here. But it's really, really pretty. Dahlias will come back for me. They will come back if I mulch them properly, because they too are actually on the line of being hardy and coming back. Here are some beautiful Peruvian lilies. These are always kind of expensive, actually. These are $24.98. It's a perennial, and it is hardy to 10 degrees. They've got some Odessa dianthus in a little pot here for $25. So it's a mix of the white and the red. And I'm not sure if I mentioned earlier, but the dianthus they're hardy. This particular one here is hardy to 10 degrees, and it grows 10 to 12 inches high. Here are the Sunny Keys Oriental Lily. These are $22.98. It's a perennial. Lilies are pretty hardy, guys. Looks like they have the 2 gallon Oriental or Asiatic lily planters. They were $22.98. Now they're $16.98. This particular one here is Sunny Double Bounty. This one is more of a white, and exactly they are hardy to -40. They are all budded up for you here at Home Depot, guys. Here are some more beautiful dahlias here. These are the yellow ones with the white pots, and then they have a pink one in a white pot as well. They've got Diplodenia here. The Rio Diplodenia is $18.88 in a hanging basket, guys. So all you have to do is just take it home and plant and hang it up wherever you want to hang it up. So that one is red, and then they have a pink with a Thai plant in the middle. This one is $36.98 in that pot. And then further down, they have another type of plant. I never know what this plant is, guys. I think it's Dracena. I'm not sure. But that's a really nice centerpiece plant. The very, very cherry sunflower is in stock, guys. As you know, sunflowers are annuals, and these are a beauty. These are going to be $13.98. They even got some, these guys here, marigolds. They even have some more of the Proven Winners, guys. I think this might be Black Pearl. Let me check. Yes, this is Black Pearl, Primo Black Pearl from Proven Winners. I have this in my yard, guys, and it's absolutely amazing. This guy here goes really well with something that's chartreuse or yellow or green. And then they have this one here, which is Primo Peach Berry Ice. This one here is hardy to -30. Really, really pretty, guys. I see some roses over here. Let's see. Over here we have some celosia. You guys know I love celosia. And then we have some knockout roses right here. Finally, guys, they have a lot of the Maya lemon. They have them in bigger containers. So this is the Eureka Variegated Pink Lemon. That one's going to be $54.98. Then they have a clementine here. Clementine Mandarin. This one is going to be $54.98 as well. What is this one? Variegated Pink Lemon. Here we have the Celeste Fig. I love figs. Celeste fig, how much is this one going to be? Probably the same price. They have all types of things. Oh, here's a red grapefruit right here. I don't really have, the only citrus I have in my yard is the Maya lemon, guys, and it does really well, minus the critters messing with it. But I think Georgia is on the cusp of a place where the citrus will do well, although I have to bring it inside the yard, inside of the house every year. Here is a fig Olympian, and then here is a Beer's black fig. Lots of different variations of the figs here, guys. They also have a sweet southern cherry. The problem is that we don't get enough cold for these cherries to do much, and a lot of these cherries that we have, they actually need another cherry tree to pollinate it. Look, guys, they have olives. They have what this is a Abequina olive, and this one is $54.98. I don't know if how an olive tree would do. Let me know if you're in the South, or especially in Georgia, and if you have an olive tree and how it does in your yard. What else is this one here? This one is a mulberry dwarf. Oh, okay, mulberry dwarf. Oh, this is a full sun plant, grows 8 to 10 feet, and wow, it is hardy to -28 degrees Celsius. Oh, maybe this will work for me. Maybe this will work because, I mean, we don't go below zero. This one's going to be $54.98. Home Depot also has a lot of their starter plants for the edible garden. So these are all the tomatoes, lots of different types of tomatoes, but they actually seem like they have a contract with Burpee because I'm only seeing Burpee stuff. And then we have a lot of the peppers here. All types of peppers are in here as well. They also have a lot of herbs. So I'm seeing parsley, I'm seeing cilantro, I'm seeing dill, I'm seeing onions, all types of stuff here. And these are all going to be, looks like $2.98 in this container right here at Home Depot. A lot more varieties of the peppers as well. Look at all these peppers. Better bell pepper is here. Oh, lots of better bell peppers, and then all these different type of peppers right here. So if you don't want to plant by seed and you prefer to just buy a starter plant and take it from there, Home Depot is always a good option. It's not a bad price for $2.98. Guys, I am really tempted to buy this mulberry dwarf here and this olive. I mean, I don't eat olives, but I know a lot of my family members, they do love the olives. Let me know if they do well in your yard. They have a lot of stuff here. They even have still have some remaining flowering trees, guys. They even have pear. Back in February, these were so small, and these have been really growing. Lots of stuff. They even have magnolia in here. If you're looking for the Jane magnolia, they're in here as well. If you're looking for dogwood, they're in here as well. If you're looking for crepe myrtles, they're in here as well. This particular one here is the Miss Francis crepe myrtle, but they're charging $60, guys. Must be a pretty big one too. This might be in a 6 or a 10 gallon. All right, guys, there's a lot of stuff to see at Home Depot. I couldn't possibly cover it all, but make sure you check out your Home Depot to see what they have for their May inventory. Let me know what you think, guys. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. Remember to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted on all my new videos. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.